All right, so note card 203, let's look at a reflection across the y-axis. So we had just looked at a reflection over the x-axis, and take a look. Across the y-axis, what's going to stay the same, the x or the y values? What's going to happen? What's the algebraic rule? I want you to go ahead and pause me and write down all of this stuff on your note card and then fill in as we go. All right, so I have filled in the ordered pairs, and this picture is a little different because we don't have A prime, B prime, and C prime, but it's still important for you to be able to do problems like this where you realize that E is the image of the preimage A, D is the image of the preimage B, F is the image of the preimage C. I filled in the ordered pairs, and I want you to take a look. What's happened? What stayed the same? Well, all of the Y values stayed the same. What happened to the X values? They all change. So your algebraic rule would be they change by a negative. So your algebraic rule would be you take your x and you apply a negative to it, like I have right here, and you keep your y's the same. So that's what's happening to all of these as we progress through. Okay, so if you're given something where you're not given the graph and you're just saying, you just ask, what would the reflection across the y-axis image point be? Just apply this rule to it. So if I was given the point 5,2, it would be negative 5,2. And you can really think about it when you see it happen. The x value would change, but the y value would stay the same. So pause me and actually finish up note card 203. Now let's look at note card 204 where it gets a little bit more tricky, where we're rotating, nope, not rotating. We are reflecting across the line y equals x. Now keep in mind this red line that has a y-intercept of the origin, 0, 0, and a slope of 1, that's the line y equals x. And this is a little bit trickier. So the rule is, so I've written down the pre-image points. I want you to fill in the image points, A prime, B prime, C prime, and I want you to see what's happening and try to come up with your rule. So pause me and fill this out on note card 204 and see if you can figure it out before I tell you, guys. That's the best way to learn. Pause me, but do all your note card that you can, and then check by hitting play. Okay, do you think you've got it figured out? I went ahead and typed in the image points, A prime, B prime, and C prime, and I really want you to look, and you probably hopefully already have. Maybe you've already figured out your algebraic rule. Maybe you figured out what has happened. Maybe you can say it to me, but you don't know how to write the algebraic rule. I don't know. Let's see. I look, negative 4, 2, 2, negative 4, negative 3, negative 1, negative 1, 3, negative 5, negative 2, negative 2, negative 5. What happened? You just switched your x and your y. So over here in your algebraic rule, it would be the ordered pair xy will map to the ordered pair yx. Seems weird, but that's the rule. And here's why. You're going across the line y equals x. You're just interchanging your x and your y. Look at that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pause me and finish up note card 204. All right, note card 205, we're going to be reflecting across the line y equals negative x. So that's this line. It's just like the other one. It goes to the origin, except its slope is negative 1. So it goes like this. So I want you to pause me, fill in as much as you can about this note card. Pause me, pause me, pause me. Pause me, pause me, pause me. Fill in as much as you can, and then play me and check yourself. All right, so check and make sure you had the ordered pairs right. I know on this image, the ordered pairs weren't written in, so make sure you have those right. And did you see what's happened? What's happened? Negative 6, 3, negative 3, 6, negative 3, 2, negative 2, 3, negative 6, 1, negative 1, 6. What has happened algebraically? I hope you said to yourself, well, we're switching the x and the y, which makes sense because we're reflecting over the line y equals negative x, but we're also having to switch the signs. So this right here would be negative y, comma, negative x. Weird. Think about it. Negative 6, we would change its sign, make it 6, and then put it in the y spot. There we go. So this algebraic rule might be a little tricky for some of you to really comprehend, but hopefully you're soaking it in and you understand. Look at negative 3, 2. If we're looking at it this way, we'd put the x over in the y spot and change the sign. So negative 3 over in the y spot and change the sign. We put the y over in the x spot and change the sign. And that's what we're doing. So pause, think about note card 205 and finish it up.